Hey guys, what is good? Welcome back, or if you're new here, my name is Layona and I specialize in identity expansion or reframing. And if you missed in the last video, I wanted to say again that I've been in the process of moving to Florida and moving down here, and it has been absolutely amazing. Definitely loving it and in my element. I love Florida so much, and it's just a blessing. So today I really wanted to focus on how to move forward after maybe a long pause or a long long pause, or maybe you're stuck in starting and stopping something, or can't get yourself to move forward with this new phase or new chapter or new way of life that you want to be living, more into expansion, more into effortlessness, ease, enjoyment. I also got my notes here, so if you see me looking down. And also there's lots of really amazing birds around here, and sometimes they get really loud, so that'll be fun. Okay, so the first thing to know is everything is always going perfectly for you. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not lacking greatness in any way. And it's always important to remember that you're going to come through for yourself no matter what, because you literally always do. You always end up coming through for yourself, and there's no need to worry or fear. Feeding into that energy is really what is going to keep you stuck, keep you confused, keep you held back, and feeling that contraction. So yes, what's really keeping us feeling contracted? What's really keeping us stuck or struggling? It's how we're talking to ourselves. If you have a very clear mind and you're not in your thoughts a lot, wonderful, beautiful. But I know a lot of us are. A lot of us get stuck in the inner roommate, the inner voice. Hopefully my camera's focused. This one's a little weird because I got a new camera, so. But a lot of us get stuck in that inner kind of chatter. And what happens is, like, we tell ourselves, we're not ready yet. We're not good enough yet. We need longer. Maybe we need to work harder. We need to do more. We need to hurry up. And one second. And that's the thing, is logic can justify staying small. But it's very subtle. That's the thing. It's hard to know when we're almost kind of lying to ourselves, because a lot of times it's just fear dressed up as maturity. Like, I need a better plan. I need to feel more stable. It's just not the time yet. I need more money. Let me wait until I feel fully ready, fully driven, fully inspired again. Let me wait for clarity again. And the key point here is behavior protects identity before it protects goals. And that's why it's so important to have a vision. It's so important to have an idea. Just something that truly kind of paints the picture of what excites you, of what you want. Because then you know where you want to be at. You have that path lit up. You know that, okay, that's how I want to feel. That's how I want to go about things. That's what I want to embody. That's how I want to live. So behavior protects identity before it protects goals, and logic cannot override a perceived identity threat. Let's break that down a little. So when you're experiencing, I was writing earlier, and I just thought I had to share this because it is so monumental for your dream life, for, oh my gosh, camera. I don't know. Okay. For your dream life, for that expansion, for everything that you want to come to fruition, how you actually want to be, how you actually want to live. So when one is experiencing existential or identity tension, it cannot be overcome by logic, practicality, or even clarity. Like that's the crazy part, or even clarity. But by moving from congruence or alignment with that desired feeling, end result, or identity or vision. And when you are able to see your vision, see that desire, and fully enable yourself to feel that state now, feel that end result, how you'd feel if you had that success, how you'd feel if you had the money to start the business, how you'd feel if you did find that perfect lover, how you'd feel if you got to travel the world, and embody that now. Because it's a lot of times we get so caught up in how we feel now and how, it's just not how I want to feel. It's just not. It's just not driving me to be able to pursue the success. It's not giving me the clarity, the motivation, the excitement that I'm looking for to achieve those things. But the key is to feel that way now. And a lot of times it can be so hard because we're so focused on the present. And that's exactly what we need. But we need to take charge by reframing our identity now. So if you had the money all of a sudden to do what you want to do, how would you feel? And embody that now. You need to embody that because it's available to you now. Everything is already finished. Creation is already finished. And you obviously jump into that role, that timeline, that embodiment, and collapse the old identity when you're able to let go, allow those feelings now. But it's through that supreme choice, by embodying that. And again, it's not through logic, practicality, or even clarity, because clarity is going to come and go, and logic and practicality doesn't move reality. Identity does. So logic doesn't move reality. Identity does. That's what shifts everything. It's who you're being, how you're living. If you're constantly telling yourself, oh, I want to achieve that, but I'm just not confident enough yet, not strong enough yet. But a lot of times these thoughts are so subtle. That's the thing. You have to catch yourself and rewire them. And logic also organizes reality, and identity generates it. And it's not that logic is useless. It's just secondary. It comes after identity. Identity decides, logic executes. And we have to sort of separate them, because we can't use clarity even. Let's say you know exactly how you want. You see your vision. You see your new life, your new self. If you have that clarity, it doesn't mean you're going to operate still from that new way of being or new way of living. it's all about, like I've said before, in those feeling centers, it's about feeling those ways now. I don't care what it takes. You have to believe, feel into that knowing, that intuition that it's already done. It's already... If you want to be more magnetic and magnetize opportunities and people, you need to tell yourself that. And again, it's not all about affirming, but if you are in the mind, if you are, like, a lot of times these beliefs come up and whisper at us, and we're not recognizing that we're living from a contracted place, a fearful place, painted as, like I said, maturity, painted as reality, painted as, what was the other word I said earlier? Yeah, as responsible. But we end up just holding ourselves back. So movement happens when identity, emotion, self-trust, and vision are all congruent enough, and they already are. That's the thing. You have to tell yourself and know they already are. It's not about believing you're not doing it right, you're not there yet, you don't have enough capacity yet. And that was the second thing that I wrote. It's not perfectly aligned, but just aligned enough. Whoa! There we go. This lighting's kind of cool. So yeah, not perfectly aligned, but just aligned enough. And that's the thing, you're already doing everything perfectly. It's just thinking you're not. It's just thinking that you have to do more or do better. But fully putting yourself at the forefront and asking yourself, what would I do if I wasn't afraid? What would I do if I had enough money? What would I do if I didn't give a fuck, if I was judged, or what anyone said, if anyone doubted me? And I know these seem like basic things, but a lot of the times we are actually suppressing and ignoring the actual reality of what's possible, all the miracles that are flooding into us, the constant opportunities that are here. Because, like I said in the other video, we're already stable enough, we're already everything we're building, we are not fully ready yet because A, B, C, or D reasons. Yeah, so that's like one of the last points that I made, is that, so yes, you don't move from clarity, you move from congruence or alignment, living parallel the exact way that you want to be living. And a lot of times it can seem easier said than done, but it really is easy, and you gotta tell yourself it is easy. I'm a fast learner. I am very intelligent. And it's not like I said, like, you need to affirm all the time, but if you're truly stuck, if you're watching this and you're feeling stuck, you're having a hard time moving forward, you're having a hard time keeping on going once you start something, in that you do love it, but you just keep hitting roadblocks, there is something you're believing or telling yourself, maybe it's unconsciously, that is hindering you, and is fear masking as, that's unrealistic. Oh, that's, just not practical, not logical. Okay, so most people think, like, once I'm clear, I'll move, or once I'm clear, or once I'm stable, or once once 2 years have gone by, or once my kids grow up more, or once I finally get this raise at the job, then I'll quit, then I'll move, then I'll start, then I'll stick to it. But the truth is, You've had clarity before. You've felt powerful before. You've thought this is it before. And that's, again, when I come in to say movement happens when everything is in congruence with each other. It's not that you have to have goals per se, but just some sort of vision, some sort of strong thing. And again, this video, I said this at the beginning again, is for the big thinkers, the high achievers, the relentless, the restless, the highly ambitious and high capacity people, which everyone is. It's just if you want to be that, if you're tired of living average, if you're tired of starting then stopping, if you're tired of feeling on that edge of just almost there and I'm just, sick of this, I just want to do my own thing. If you're unsure what your vision is, if you're unsure what you truly desire and all you can think of is just kind of things that are small and they don't add much, well, start with those small things. Start with working towards those small visions. And if you have no idea what excites you, what did you love to do when you were younger, what do you like even to a small degree, and you have to explore, you have to be willing to put yourself out there and be active, like get out there, do things, do new things. I know it can be hard because we get stuck in routine, we get stuck in comfort, we get stuck in, oh yeah, I really want to go to the farmer's market or go skydiving or go take that, workout class, but I'm just in my, work routine and get home and I love what I do when I get home, it's relaxing, whatever. But in the back of your head, there's always those little desires. That's why it's so important to ask yourself, what would you do if you had all the time in the world? What would you do if you had all the energy in the world? What would you do if you constantly were happy or didn't have certain baggages? That's why it's important to ask those questions. And remember, it's not about being perfectly aligned, just aligned enough. And what does aligned mean? It means living in congruence, living in parallel, matching how you want to feel. When you feel good, when you have all the energy, when you feel excited, when you feel inspired. Alright guys, well, I think that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, taking the time for yourself. And remember to always put yourself first. Listen to yourself first. You don't have to take me word for word. You don't have to. There is no necessary method here. There's nothing you even have to remember, because the key, the main source is you already know exactly what to do. You already know. You already know exactly what to do and exactly what you need. A lot of times we're just suppressing it. I wish you guys the biggest blessings and sending you all the love. If you'd like to work with me, as always, my website will be linked down below. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything, you can comment down below. Did I say? Yeah, my description, my website will be in the description. But yeah, comment down below, or any ideas or topics you'd like me to discuss. You can always email me as well. I love you guys so much. See you in the next one.